Andrews Heat for Hire were looking for a special way to celebrate their 10th anniversary, which was 1974. And John Andrews sort of jumped at the idea initially. It then considered sponsoring a hot air balloon.
The first thing that just came to me was hot air ballooning, bearing in mind what we did. And a local navigator, or whatever they're called, of hot air balloons, invited me to have a ride.
And with a slogan like Heat for Hire, I'm always surprised that he didn't opt to go down that route, but the hot air balloon crashed.
And we came down in a big heap. You know what balloons do? They fall on their side, and then the big air balloon pulls you along. Fortunately, there was a pub nearby, and we repaired very quickly to the local hostelry, only to say, never again, I'm not going to do this hot air ballooning. So that was that little exercise. It virtually coincided with a letter that I received from a local journalist in Wolverhampton, telling me why it would be a very good thing if I met this young man, Russell Brookes, from British Leyland, who was a keen rally driver, and he would like to see some association with Russell and the Andrews Company. We met Russell, we had a conversation. He was quite an impressive, dynamic young man with a purpose, impressed us, and I think the cost to support him for 1 year in what was then Group 1 was something like 1,200 quid.
The great thing is to be here today to celebrate the sponsorship at Castle Combe. It was a fairly unique arrangement. It lasted from 1974 to 1991. 17 absolutely tremendous, iconic years, and a great period in rallying.
When you sit alongside him in the car, he grows horns. He's a different chap for a certain period of time, and that's what you want.
It was quite an extraordinary period, moving from Mark II Escorts with their opposite lock slides, two-wheel driven, right the way through the Group B era with turbocharged four-wheel drive cars.
I mean, it was a trip down memory lane, but sort of magnified, because there were 7, when we arrived last night, cars, all lined up here, all in livery. And I don't know, do you feel pride, shock, amazement that not just the drive of John Leahy that has made this happen, which is just remarkable from the sheer love of it, but the fact that lots of private individuals have spent a lot of money buying those machines and giving them lots of TLC and are willing to drive them at their expense here, all in this livery, says a lot about the enthusiasm of British rally sport. And for what's nice is that they cherish memories. It's not just about tomorrow, they remember yesterday. And I was just gobsmacked, I suppose is the crude word, as I turned that corner yesterday. As far as John's concerned, I just take my hat off to him. He's so dedicated for very little return. That's not what he does it for. He does it because he just loves doing it. And it's nice, really, that I'm able to sort of stand alongside him and he can feel part of the history that's made it happen and now has given him an extra boost in life.
John, absolutely magnificent effort getting 12 Andrews Heat for Hire cars here. 10 of them in original colours. It was a very iconic livery, and I think it was a fabulous day. It brought a lot of tears to a lot of eyes. A lot of owners appreciated all the effort you put in, and not least me, who drove every one of the cars in my time as well. It was something very special. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Russell. It was a pleasure doing it.
It was great, wasn't
yeah,
it? We ought to
yeah.
do it again, maybe.
Well, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have them out now, right? We have them out.
But first of all, you've got to recover from this one.
I've got to recover because